I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dahlia and today we are doing the first build on my new autumnal all squirrel island cozy oak. I'm so excited for today's video and I'm so excited to finally be decorating on this island, to be decorating in the fall time again, my favorite time of year to decorate in Animal Crossing. So I hope that you guys look forward to it as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a like specifically just for the acorn flag because look how cute that is. Like, just look how cute it is.
Can I hear a little commotion for the dress? A little bit?
Okay, anyways, let's head over to the area we're going to be decorating with today. Obviously, we're decorating my entrance like I said, and here are some of the custom designs I have downloaded for this island. They're going to be listed all in the description for you guys. This is still very much a subject to change as this is the very beginning of me decorating this island. I can completely change everything, who knows, but for right now these are the codes that we're working with and I'm really pleased with the ones that I selected. In particular, we're going to be working with this dirt path and really just experimenting with it. This is obviously a very windy natural code that you can really just experiment with and just kind of play with the length of it and the shape, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. There's also a bunch of customizations for the inner tiles. One thing that is missing that I'm really sad about is that it's missing the little paw prints for like the villagers, little feet prints that I've found from previous fall paths or just dirt paths that I've used in general, and I could have used another one, but I really like that this one has a multiple of different colors for the leaves, and I felt like it matched the color of the grass really well considering I'm going to be doing this island in like the latter half of November. Anyways, I am placing this dirt tile down and just going to be kind of fiddling with it for the rest of the video until I'm pleased with it. But for today's video, as you can see, we're going to be working on my entrance. This is actually a very big entrance. I worked on the entire area from here all the way up to my res services, and this is going to be a very autumnal, cozy, cottage core, forest core, woodland inspired island. So think of a lot of trees, a lot of farm areas too. There's going to be some farm core elements, and it's going to be very dense and woodland. And the thing about the whole woodland thing is, of course, there's going to have to be a lot of trees, which, while I love decorating in Animal Crossing, I love making natural islands, the amount of trees I'm going to have to plant on this island is a little stressful, not going to lie.
Okay, fine, I'm cool, I'm fine.
It's kind of bringing back horror flashbacks of when I worked on my Jungle City island, not even remotely exaggerating. There was a lot of struggle with that island, and this particular island as well. I need to have a lot of trees and various stages of growth in very dense areas together to make it look very full and very overgrown. So it's gonna be fun. I do move the trees around on this particular build quite a lot. What you see here is not what the end result looks like at the end of the video, but you know what? It's a lot of trial and error. It's still a lot of fun to decorate, but it was definitely a little bit of a struggle. And the thing about this particular build is you can see my plaza from my entrance, and I wanted to completely block off the building from my airport with trees. So I wanted you to be standing at my airport and not be able to see my plaza. You can get to it easily by just following the path, but I want the trees to fully be blocking it. So I had to make sure that the trees were dense enough to work, and thankfully I managed to make it work, but it's definitely, once again, a lot of trial and error, a lot of I ate a lot of turnips to move a lot of these trees around, so.
More pancakes!
Let's speed it up! Pancake, 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 pancake!
Anyways, we are now working on this little fake building. I just put a bunch of storefronts together to make this little tiny building. Not quite sure what it's supposed to be. I think it's kind of like a little red cottage, because I do put like a rocking chair with like a simple kettle, so it's like very cozy and cute. But a part of me was debating making a barn. That's why I started with the red simple or storefronts, but then I'm like, you know what, I want the main focus of this side of the build to be the trees, so I left it as a one tier building, and it's still so cute, especially surrounded by like the pirate barrels and everything. I feel like it looks just like a really cute little tiny building, and I'm very, very pleased with it. But anyways, you're also probably wondering why I'm decorating at this time of day. I'm so used to decorating in the early morning now in Animal Crossing, not in real life. Like, I'm usually decorating like all times of day in real life, but I set the time in the game to early morning because I like how the sun looks. But I forgot that now, because I'm in November, the sun rises later because we have less daylight in the northern hemisphere this time of year, so I have to probably move the time to like 7 a.m. But that is for future videos. I didn't even like think about it. I'm like, oh, it's so pretty, early morning. Like, no, it's like really, really dark out. Like, Dahlia, like the lamp that you put over by the little fake building is still lit, because that's how early in the morning it is in your game right now. Anyways, we're moving on to the second portion of the video, which today I'm building a giant pumpkin patch. It's not like the biggest pumpkin patch I've ever created, but it's a little bit fun because, to me, I created this fun little not zigzag, just like this line pattern using the dark dirt, and I thought like it looked really nice standing out against like the color of the grass and everything. And this is an entirely orange pumpkin patch, so of course I had to time travel and grow all the pumpkins because I wanted them to have the 3 pumpkins in each sprout. So I had to time travel for 3 days and water all of them, which, like,
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I also missed one. You see that pumpkin right there, the third one on the first row. I missed the one on the first row.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
So I do have to fix that, and in between the tiles, or in between the lines of the dark dirt, I'm also planting a couple more orange pumpkins that I'm gonna have in like various grow stages, and I'm also planting some green ones as well. The focal point for this particular build is still gonna be the orange pumpkins, but I thought it'd be fun to include some green. I feel like it's a nice pop of color. The green is definitely a more richer green than like the color of the grass and everything, so it was fun to kind of like mix and match. I don't know if I'm going to be using all of the pumpkin colors on this particular island, or if I'm going to be focusing on like maybe 2 or 3 of them. I feel like the white pumpkins could look good, and so could the yellow, but I feel like they're more like spring to me. So is the green ones, honestly, but I like how the green ones look on the grass this time of year. So anyways, I quickly time traveled once again. I do move some of the pumpkin starts around just to kind of like fill up the space, and then obviously in between the pumpkin sprouts I'm going to be putting some furniture, some weeds, some wheat fields, and a couple of other things, because even though this is obviously like it looks like a growing pumpkin patch that someone put together, I want it to look a little bit more wild, a little bit more unkept, which is why I'm gonna probably throw in a lot of like weeds and stuff. I actually had to get rid of all the weeds on my island because I haven't flattened fully yet, so I had to actually go to Leaf on Harv's Island and get him just to get rid of all my weeds, because they were not growing at my entrance because I still had too many weeds on my island, and I didn't want to flatten fully.
I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today.
before working on this video, so as of right now, I'm in the process of flattening, but I hadn't yet. So thank you to Leaf for the weeding services. Greatly appreciate it. And I took care of that. That's why towards the end, you'll see that the weeds are fully grown in the final walkthrough. Anyways, I'm not entirely sure if I want this island to be multi-leveled or to be a completely flat island. I've been debating forever about whether or not I wanted to do a flat island. I've never done one before. I always have cliffs with inclines. So I'm still up in the air because I think doing a flat island could be really fun because it is a foresty island, so it would kind of work. But another part of me wants there to be cliffs, so I don't know. But even though it's going to be a flat island, I am going to have cliffs that have trees and shrubs and stuff on them, which is why I built that cliff behind my little fake building. It also added height to the overall view of my entrance, which was the whole point of it. I'm also going to be adding another one to the right of my plaza because I wanted the trees to stand out in the distance when you stand at the airport. So you'll see me planting that in a couple of minutes, but we're moved on to this little section right here. Once again, I moved the trees and everything around to make this work, but I really wanted to do a very tiny picnic area. If you guys know me, whenever I do natural islands like this or more like cottagey islands, I always do tons of picnic areas, and this is the first of probably many.
The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist.
This one's so cozy and cute. I did use the little stump designs that I used earlier to kind of like lead a little pathway up to the little picnic spot, but I kept the picnic spot very simple. You guys will see me decorate it in a minute, but with me, when it comes to a lot of my picnic spots, I like them all to look a little bit different, so I try not to use the same items twice. And for this particular one, I did a little carrot cake sitting area, which is really cute. But before I get to that, I'm working on this second cliff like I mentioned from before, and I'm doing a lot of cliff trees. If you guys don't know what cliff trees are, they're like a little hack that Nintendo thankfully never patched out. It's like a little glitch that you can do that allows you to plant trees right up to the top, like the edges of the cliffs. Nintendo has not done a lot of good things when it comes to this game, considering they abandoned it as quickly as they did, but thankfully they never got rid of that patch because I love cliff trees. And also look how beautiful those trees look in the distance. Like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I think it looks so pretty. But yeah, anyways, now I'm working on this is really, I'm finished the essential build itself, and really now I'm just adding filler, a lot of flowers. Obviously you will see me add weeds and like additional items throughout the video. I'm deciding what types of flowers I want to use for this island. I settled on primarily orange and black. I think I might add some white like mums or something, but I used the black cosmos, the black tulips, and then the orange tulips and the orange windflowers. I'm still a little bit uncertain. A part of me kind of wanted to use the green mums as well, but I think the green doesn't quite match with the color scheme that I'm going with. And then I kind of wanted to use purple, like purple tulips maybe, but I didn't like how they looked either. I don't know. I'm still kind of debating. Once again, this is my entrance. This is still a big time for experimenting with my island. But I don't know. You guys let me know. Is there any other particular flower or color I should use? Obviously, orange just makes the most sense. And I like the black because it kind of like is a little bit offsetting for all the more warm tones of like the trees and everything. But you guys let me know. I really love the tulips and the cosmos the most. And those would be the two black flowers I do use if I end up keeping them. But anyways, I'm working on this little picnic area like I said, and look how cute it is. I also put the spooky chair here too. I'm also checking, I did this a lot throughout the video. I was checking to see how the thing looked from like the perspective of the entrance. But yeah, I put the little spooky chair there, and I think I might be using the spooky chair and maybe the table in a couple of areas on this island too. I'm also going to be using the mush items as well. I've also already done this voiceover like 4 times and kept screwing up, so I'm not sure if I mentioned it in this particular recording, but I'm going to be using the mush items in my island. So I'm going to be using the stools, the lamps, the parasols probably as well, even though I don't use them in today's video. But I'm really excited because I never really have used the mush items in previous islands, even on my autumnal islands. And I'm excited because I think mushrooms and like an all squirrel island just sound super cute together. And I have seen other people do like red autumn islands, so like their main focus will be using like the red mush items, and then like a lot of like red trees and leaf piles and stuff, and I love that. I've never done anything like that before, and I think it could be really cute. I'm not gonna be doing as much of a red theme, but the mush items just look so cute. I do place them in just like a minute, but it was fun to experiment with them. And the little, what's it called, stump designs that I use along the dirt path and then leading up to the little picnic area. There's a version that has like little red and white mushrooms on it, and a part of me is debating replacing the ones that I currently downloaded with those instead, because now that I've used the mush items in today's video, I'm pretty certain I'll be using them throughout the island. And I don't know. I'm a little bit undecided. Once again, I might experiment with it a little bit, and we'll see what we come up with. I also use the mush stools as well. I'm also using regular mushrooms as decoration, as you guys can see. I use a lot of dropped items on my autumnal islands, especially because you have like the mushrooms, you have the acorns and the pine cones. You can use as just like dropped items mixed in with like your leaf piles and other things like that. And they just look so cute. They really, really do. Like, I have no complaint with how adorable this island has come together already, even though I've only done one build. But anyways, we are wrapping up today's video. Let me know what you guys think as my first build for this island. Do you guys have any recommendations for things I could build? But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Become a member if you would like to support my content further. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun creating this build, and I can't wait to decorate on this island. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great week, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!